Good morning, Taurus. How are you? It's a Tuesday. Tuesday for Taurus. What is going on with Taurus? I hope you're well. I hope you're doing well. Taurus, when you're around people who are not of your level, people who are not at your level, just you have every right in the world to excuse yourself and go back by your tribe. At this point of time in human history, we have many people who are of an elevated spirit, elevated energy level. They're conscious, they're awake of many different matters that other entities don't care to know about or can't grasp. We don't make dispersions. If they're not prepared to understand the truth of the universe, it's just not their time. However, it's also not your responsibility to babysit. Oh, I didn't mean to sound like a jerk. It's not your responsibility to have to sit and take care of. Oh, that doesn't sound any better, does it? It's perfectly fine to withdraw a bit, go into hermit mode, and continue doing your work. People are busy doing shadow work, and those who don't even want to do their shadow work, they're not aware of their faults. People like that are often very bitter, and they lash out at people who are sensitive to their surroundings. They also will blame people. The first thing that comes out, comes to their mind, something goes wrong, they're searching for someone to blame. When you and I know very well that oftentimes accidents happen for the better good and through the blessings of the universe in order to move us in a direction. So, Taurus, keep your chin up and firewalk with me. I don't know. That just came out. I don't know what that means. Tower. Is that why we're thinking? Tower. Judgment. The raising of the dead. The raising of things thought dead. The Magician. What a strong reading this is turning out to be. Manifesting, representing all of the four elements, and in one hand raising the sword, raising, it's like a two-lit candle, and the other hand pointing down to the earth. Let's see what this is going to show us. We have 8 of Cups, walking away from something or towards something. We have the 2 of Cups. My goodness. And then the brilliant Queen of Swords, head over heart. Page of Pentacles. Someone coming with a message or a small gift. The Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful, about home, about your environment, very nurturing, like a motherly love. And then the Three of Swords. Remember, there are no bad cards in tarot. They are just a way for us to understand through symbols. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands, a heavy burden. But the brilliant thing about the Ten of Wands is there is not an 11 of Wands. After the Ten of Wands is fait accompli. We go on to something else. Ace of Wands. What's going on? So we begin with our Tower moment. Now, I never fear a Tower. The Tower gets rid of things that are no longer appropriate in our lives. I often think of the Tower moment as a grand sneeze. Something is in your nose, in your nostrils. It doesn't belong there. It's irritating. So the body in its brilliance sneezes, and it's a Tower moment for your nose. Just magnify this to be something on a grander scale. But you don't want something in your life that's built on shaky ground anyway. It will collapse. It might as well collapse with some kind of drama to it so that you can understand, or everyone around you can understand as well, this didn't work out and something else will be built on that ground. When I see the Three of Pentacles, I think of the two couple people, and they're working with an architect to build a building that is even beyond a Tower moment. So with that kind of teamwork, I would like to see the Three of Pentacles here, but we don't have this right now. Well, we do have this word judgment. And Taurus, you know very well, the harshest judge is yourself, right? The harshest judge is through your own eyes. The things that Taurus, I could imagine someone, maybe it's you, at the end of the day when you're going into bed and you're trying to close your eyes, you think it's almost like a movie. You look at all of the missteps that you made during the day, and when you're done with that, you think of the missteps that you made the month before, and then it goes all the way to the missteps that you made as a child. The judgment that the Taurus I'm thinking of holds against themselves is unreal. I mean, it's fantastic, and not in a good way. It's just your critique of yourself. You're trying. It's almost crippling. It's like you're carrying this bag of rocks on your back, and it does no good. The bag of rocks does no good. It doesn't even make you stronger. It just makes you exhausted. And you have trained yourself to look, oh my gosh, you've trained yourself to look at yourself as an imperfect machine. Taurus, how is it that you're kinder to perfect strangers than you are yourself? How is it that you'll give the shirt off your back to someone that isn't even nice to you, but you won't allow someone to pay you with a compliment? Shadow work. Don't forget your shadow work. Raising of the dead. These are broken parts of your ego. You're being called forth by the divine to bring forth and love aspects of yourself that you thought were only good to be buried, only good to be hidden away. It's not true. The divine loves all aspects of you. You have to begin to, it's not even forgive yourself, because there's really nothing that you need to forgive yourself for. You have to begin to have unconditional love for yourself. Truly, until you do that, your relationships are going to be quite topical. And you're going to look in your lover's eyes and ask them, why do you even care about me? Maybe you don't. And then that begins a huge chasm. That begins a huge process of doubt. And this process of doubt has been a self-fulfilling prophecy for you. Stop it. You must stop it. There has been a lot of work that you've done on manifestations, and they have partly come true. They have partly come to be. However, it's like a bottleneck because of your self-doubt and, I don't want to say self-hatred. It's not that strong. You belittle yourself. You literally is the English term saying take the piss. You take the piss out of yourself. You you talk to yourself in such a cruel way that the manifestations that are in the pipeline for you, let me say it again, the manifestations that are coming true, and they are in the pipeline working their way to you, they have to go through this bottleneck that you have created due to your self-doubt and your feelings of just, if I say low self-esteem, that doesn't even begin to touch it. But you've done nothing wrong. You have done nothing wrong. You've gotten to this habit. You've gotten to this habit. Somehow, okay, someone in your childhood did do this blaming thing. I see someone opening up a cupboard and a cup comes out, a coffee cup comes out and cracks on the floor. And the first thing that person does is turn around, look at you, and say your name. And that is how you have modeled your life. It's not that it feels good, it's just what you're used to. This is you, Eight of Cups, walking away from this BS. It's not BS because it's really major. This is you walking away from these cups of guilt. Wow. That got me right in my heart. This Two of Cups is going to be a little bit odd. Please go with me with it. It's you. Both of these people are you. You're making friends with yourself. If I should fold this card in half, right here, if I fold it in half, the cups would be conjoined, or just one on top. This, like a Taurus design. Do you see the horns and the face, the Taurus design? And even this winged lion face. If I folded this in half, it would come to one person. That's what you're going to. And thank goodness, you've spent too long looking at yourself like you're less than. The Queen of Swords is bringing you some truth. This is going to be part of your shadow work. You're going to have to sit and look at some truths. She's beckoning you with one hand. She's beckoning you like, come here, sit by me. I have truth to tell you. She is head over heart because she has to be. You must know the truth of why you've done what you've done to yourself. I have a lump in my throat, like I want to cry, Taurus. I know it's the throat chakra with you, but again, I keep on hearing, why are you kinder to strangers than you are yourself? This is a small gift. I want you to get yourself something. I don't want you to go out and buy something beyond your means. I'd like you to get yourself something. Something that means that, buy yourself a book. I see that. I see you going into a bookstore. Just Enjoy yourself. By yourself. Don't bring people with you who are going to grab at your energy or your attention. Go yourself and buy yourself a little something. I really want you to do that. The Queen of Pentacles wants to give you a great environment. You have a home. You have love. You have people around you who love you. Your work is now to complete that by being a whole person, by being the two halves of this card. And this is the Three of Swords. And the hidden Three of Swords, I want to say, the hidden Three of Swords, your true heart that you've kept hidden from people. Oh, Taurus. Sorry. Your true heart, which has been pierced and pierced and pierced. And yet you keep on going. You're my hero. You really are. You persevere. Please, like the bottom of the deck says, let down your burden. What you're carrying around isn't real. You are a great entity with a wonderful energy. You are from the divine. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it's clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. That's from Desiderata. Okay, Taurus. This reading took a lot out of me. If you need to rewind parts of it and listen to the words, not just with your ears, but with your heart, because so much more is ready to come to you once you open that bottleneck. The magician raising one hand high. Do your work and you'll be rewarded here. And your reward always does extend into the other dimensions. All right, Taurus. Please take care of yourself. And don't forget, buy yourself a little something. Okay, thank you very much.